So next part of my Spielberg series of reviews is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I did actually watch the theatrical cut, I believe, right? Yeah, theatrical cut. I double checked that I watched the theatrical cut because I believe this set also includes the director's cut, which I went with the theatrical just because it's the one I'm most familiar with, and I don't know, I'm not into multiple cuts of movies all the time. I like them as a different viewing experience sometimes, but I feel like, I usually just end up going to the theatrical unless the other cut, the movie is, like, significantly better. So, I really have gone through a couple things with this movie. First time I watched this movie, I found it very boring. Second time I watched this movie, I watched it through a very different lens, which is that I learned while I was doing research about Spielberg for his movie, The Fabelmans, that Spielberg was going through a divorce. And he was going through a divorce, not Spielberg himself, like his parents. And you see some of that, a lot of that in the movie, The Fabelmans. But the parents in these movies, E.T. in this movie at this time, are really a showcase of that. There's a great interview, I forget where I saw this clip, of Spielberg being asked by, what's his name? I forget, but he's talked to this guy who's interviewing him, and he's saying, hey, your dad was, into technology. That's what he worked with. Your mom was a musician. And how do they communicate with the aliens? They combine music and technology together. And you could see him kind of break down a little bit. And he goes, man, I wish that's what I intended, but I totally did not. But when you watch that, this movie very much reads like that. And it leads to this movie having such a sweet vibe to it with so many amazing pieces to it. And it's a really powerful movie about the unknown and not being afraid of aliens, because this movie is like a play on 50s sci-fi, but it's not like 50s sci-fi where, yeah, there's a lot of people nervous about the aliens and trying to figure out what's going on, and stuff like that. But by the end of the movie, the aliens are treated as a beautiful sight to behold, and they just go back to their planet, And I think that's such a unique twist on things that's really powerful. There's some really stunning visuals and great moments of direction. There's so many great performances in this movie. John Williams' score, dun, 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 dun. That theme is incredible. It's just an iconic movie with so many great things about it. It's just truly a wonderful movie. If you've never seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you gotta watch this movie. It's a great movie. It's one of the all-time classics. I think it might take a couple of viewings for you to get it, like me. But I think once you get it, you'll really get it. Though I will say a lot of the direction here, in terms of his sci-fi stuff, was really just him gearing up to perfect it in E.T. Even though in a way, I almost feel like this is the better movie. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.